Hello there, you little demons. Jules here for WhatCulture.com, back again with another episode of the awesomely named and authorly hosted Choose Your Own Adventure, the weekly medieval theme format where I'm the crown Jules of WhatCulture.com, take a list chosen by you. Yes, you, the person who somehow looks like I'm being infected by some sort of like emo disease from back in the day. I was spray painting models and it's just, I've got the black thumb pop. I don't know what to do about it. I've tried scratching it off and it just won't go. Worrying. Yes, you get to decide what list I dole out to you each and every week, and this week we have none other to thank than Chris Breezy for their suggestion of video game glitches that were too funny to hate. So this, my friend, is going to be a video that is a true rags to glitches story. Yes, I am proud of that joke. Now, there are two types of video game glitches. Those which actively infringe upon the player's ability to enjoy the game and perhaps even leave them touting for a refund, and those which inadvertently make the game so much more fun. And we're here to talk about the latter today, the absolute crazy glitches that you just genuinely didn't want the developers to patch. So let's have a chat, shall we? As I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and these are 8 video game glitches too awesome to hate. And you know the drill by now. Say hi to Dan here over in the live chat, and also put your suggestions for next week's episode down in the comments section below. But with that in mind, shall we get on with this list, Dan? Number 8, Speed Up Leon, Resident Evil 4. Now, in 2007, a GameFAQs user by the name of Ditman333 left the Resident Evil 4 speedrunning community positively shook when they revealed a glitch which allowed players to speed up Leon's movement by 1.5 times. The glitch is performed by equipping the Striker shotgun, aiming it, and then visiting your inventory before the weapon's laser sight appears. Equip any other item before exiting the inventory, and Leon will now be able to do everything at 1.5 times speed. Simple, right?
That means that you'll be able to shoot, reload, do absolutely everything at 1.5 times the usual speed, which must be
quite terrifying for the greasy Ganados to witness. I mean, imagine that. It's just kind of like, oh, there's that American Leon. Let's go kill him, shall we, guys? Yeah, Dr. Salvador, rev up the chainsaw. Wait, why is he just blitzing past us? What is this man? He's a whirlwind of force, and now I'm dead. I'm just dead. Brilliant. Abusing the glitch also allowed players to skip bosses, access out-of-bounds areas of the map, and therefore effectively break the bloody game. The so-called Ditman glitch could be used on all ports of the original Resident Evil 4, and while it was unsurprisingly left out of Capcom's recent remake, they did at least pay a wink-wink homage to it by giving players an 8% boost to their running speed whenever the Striker is equipped. Number 7, Super Slide, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. But you see, my friend, it's not only Leon that can move at supersonic speeds. Unfortunately, that's just unlocked the memory of Sonic 06, so I'm going to push that right back down there from whence it came. And move on. He's not the only one that can move very quickly, because it turns out that Link in the Ocarina of Time could also do a pretty bloody good impression of the blue blur. The Super Slide move allows players to basically moonwalk their way across the map at great speed, as though they're travelling on one of those giant airport escalators, if it were invisible, of course. Now, pulling off the glitch requires a touch of propulsion and a splash of acrobatics. You need to shield drop a bomb before rolling forward, backflipping, and then rolling forward again into the bomb with your shield raised and spamming the A button. Now, it does take some practice, but if done correctly, it will send Link frantically hurling backwards across the map. Kind of like you're the human embodiment of big rigs over-the-road racing. That game is just absolutely mad, isn't it? You can literally reverse to the extremes of the speed of light. Pretty impressive. But there is also one massive drawback with this, in that you can't, turn around. So you are going at the speed of sound, maybe even faster than that, but at the same time, cannot see where you're going. Beyond the sheer amusement and time-saving factor of the glitch, it also allows you to clip through walls and, surely best of all, even skip some of Navi's annoying chit-chat, because who bloody needs that in their life, right? Number 6, the Burning Zeppelin Tornado, Battlefield 1. Okay, we've covered enough about going fast, but what about going hard? Which is exactly where this glitch comes into play, because in Battlefield 1, you can create a fire tornado out of a Zeppelin. That's metal as Within days of the game's release, players uncovered a gorgeously destructive glitch where instead of crashing to the ground, a destroyed Zeppelin suddenly levitates vertically into the sky as if it's being hoisted up by the gods themselves. And then, pure poetry happens. After a beat, the upright Zeppelin will suddenly start violently spinning around, resembling a flaming tornado, all while emitting walls of fire in every direction throughout the map, as though somebody gave the apocalypse a bit of a jump start. But here's the thing, my friend, we're not done quite yet, because you see, after it has gone through its balletic display of fire and fury, it completely pops out of existence, resets and just pooches its way out. Okay then. All these years later, it's still never been confirmed precisely what actually triggers the glitch, but it sure does produce an unforgettable, oddly beautiful, and yet totally terrifying end result. Number 5, the Skyrim space program, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now let's face it, as soon as I mentioned the word Skyrim, you knew which glitch that I was going to be talking about, right? I mean, being launched by a frost giant into the air like you were a human bottle rocket, just saying hi to the moon, catch you later mate, is a thing of pure beauty. So much so that Bethesda even looked at it and went, now we do release a lot of pretty buggy games, but this one right here, we're not going to fix. And everyone else was like, normally we'd be angry, but this is very fun. This is very fun. Thank you, Bethesda. And Fallout 76 at this point was still like, oh, maybe I'm not so hateable and detestable after all, as it vomits bugs all over itself. And everyone's like, no, you get fixed, mate. You get well, you get fixed. And of course, with this glitch, what goes up must come down, and so you'll be treated to the hilarious sight of your character's limp corpse cartwheeling through the air as they careen back down towards terra firma. And fans have lovingly dubbed this glitch the Skyrim space program, and given that not a single solitary soul has ever complained about the bugs present, it's more or less become a feature, albeit not one that Bethesda actually intended. And no matter what character that you're playing in Skyrim, it will never not be funny to see them just reaching for the stars, pretending that they're Team Rocket. I'll be back next week. Number 4, press X to Sean, Heavy Rain. So, Heavy Rain and the... I see what... Dan, I see what you're doing here, Dan. Oh, Heavy Rain and the... Composed. Right, we done? We done with this? Oh... Bastard! It is actually quite funny. Number 3, the pause glitch, Mega Man. Now sometimes the simplest glitches are the very best, especially when they give you an easy leg up in a balls-hard game that has been grinding your sanity and patience to dust. Case in point, we have the original NES version of Mega Man, which allows players to pause the game with the select button. Now if you do this while firing a projectile at an enemy, quickly unpausing and repausing the game will trick the game into registering additional hits on them, theoretically allowing you to defeat bosses in a mere matter of seconds. And given how many broken controllers and increased rage levels that the Yellow Devil surely gave all of us as kids, this felt like kind of payback. It's like, oh, excuse me, sir, while I just spam you to hell from whence thee came, devil. And though subsequent ports of the game prevented players from abusing this exploit, Capcom did at least restore it for both the Mega Man Anniversary Collection and Mega Man Legacy Collection re-releases. And considering that many players can't even beat the game without using the pause glitch, well, it was certainly the right thing to bring it back. Number 2, the Swing Set of Death, Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, in the interest of diversity, we promised ourselves that we'd only include one flight-based glitch, but choosing between Skyrim's space program and Grand Theft Auto 4's Swing Set of Death was quite literally impossible. The latter glitch involves driving to one of the many swing sets that are littered around Liberty City, several of which will suddenly catapult the player, vehicle and all into the air with a literally awesome level of force. With GTA 4 using Rockstar's innovative Rage physics engine, the results are frequently insane and always hilarious, with your car of choice being lobbed halfway across the map if you're lucky. But here's the best part, because you can actually get more out of your initial launch if you just let your car get absolutely punted straight up into the sky and then jump out of said car, and that will turn you into a human torpedo sailing forward, admittedly into the ground where you will die, but still, for those brief moments you could be the Superman of Liberty City. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Nico Bellic face down on the asphalt. And number 1, the 900-mile-an-hour wheelie, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Now, much as the Gran Turismo games are known for being serious, visually stunning, and mechanically robust racing sims, the third entry into the series shipped with a genuine thigh slapper of a glitch that you will likely never forget. And the glitch will make your car do a wheelie, but do so at 900 miles an hour. To get it done, all you need to do is pick a car with at least 1,000 horsepower, tune your front and rear suspension to their lowest settings, set the front downforce as low as possible, the rear downforce to its highest, and the gearbox final drive ratio to 3 with all of the auto settings maxed. Now, this is the thing, by the way, I've recently just passed my test and got my very first car. Yay! I know I'm very old and late to the game, but all of that information that I've just read there, no idea, mate. All I know is that it's got wheels and another one that you just go with. That's it, isn't it? What's all this about? Gearbox ratio? What's that? Downforce? What's that? Suspension? I should probably know what that is. And once you hit around 370 kilometers an hour, the front of the car will lift up, ensuring that you're propelled forward by only the 2 back wheels, hilariously increasing your top speed by more than double. Now, does this make a lick of sense physics-wise? Of course bloody not. But at the same time, are you going to complain about it, that you're just blitzing down the track at 900 miles an hour in a Gran Turismo game? Also, surely not. It's great. And there we have it, my friends. Those were 8 video game glitches, too awesome to hate. I hope that you enjoyed that, and please let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. As always, I've been Jules. You can go follow me over on the Instagrams and I was going to say Twitter, but X's, where I do all my zeets now, where it's at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. And you can follow Dan over there as well, because he's a lovely man and he works very, very hard, and you guys should give him a lot of love. All right? I know I sound very serious, but I'm serious about how much affection you should pay him. He's a good boy. And you can also follow me over on the Future Game Show, or FGS, where I do all of my regular gaming content going forward. So if you're missing a bit of vitamin J to start your day with, or OJ, I probably should have gone with that, actually, to start your day, you can go over there where I do lots of daily gaming content, lots of streaming as well, which is very, very nice indeed. But before I go, I just want to say one thing. Hope you're treating yourself well, my friend, with love and respect, because you deserve all of the best things in life. And you know what? Sometimes we can have all of our life planned out and we can hit a few roadblocks or glitches, as it would be pertaining to this list in this case. But don't worry, my friend, because it will always even out in the end. Just go forward, treat yourself with love, treat your neighbor with that same love and respect as well. And trust me, you will get along very far in this life. I believe in you. As always, I've been Jules. You have been awesome. Never forget that. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.